All right, what's good, man? Let's get into it. Hitting y'all with a back-to-back, man. I'm hitting y'all with a back-to-back, man. Shoot, it's the new year. Now, granted, I'm not gonna be doing this every day. I don't know. This week I might have to do some back-to-backs. I'm definitely gonna talk about some college football because if you're into college football, you'll see it. You'll see it when you see it. But I gotta talk about something. I talk about something I was most likely wrong about. We gotta talk about these Eagles, man. What's going on, Philly? What is going on, Philly? The Cardinals? Y'all lose to the Cardinals? Out of all the teams, you lose to the Cardinals? I mean, first of all, you won a close game at home to my Giants with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. Now, shout out to my boy Tyrod. Tyrod's been balling these last couple of weeks. You almost lost a close game. You had a close game with my Giants last week at home, and then you lose to Kyler Murray, a returning injury Kyler Murray in a Cardinals team? You serious? At home? Your defense gives up 34 points? I knew your defense was trash, but it is beyond horrible. It is beyond horrible. You guys literally just have a bunch of big names on that defense. No one on that defense can do anything besides Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter's the only good thing on him is because on their defense because he's young. Fletcher Cox, where has he been? Slay and James Bradbury, where have they been? Who's Shaquille? What's his name? Shaquille Leonard, whatever his name is, the one that you signed this year. Where has he been? Signed a few weeks ago. Where has he been? Sweat, where is he? Where are these players? Brandon Graham, where is he? You have all these names on defense. Nothing to show for it. You get lit up by Kyler Murray. You let Tyrod come out of nowhere and be competitive against you. In what world does that even make sense? Listen, I'm going to say this, right? Philly's offense seems like they came back. Philly's scoring points again. Maybe their offense is in a slump. But now it came back. So, I mean, that's the good thing. The bad news is your defense is still horrible. Your defense is still beyond horrible. It's so bad. In Philly, I'm going to just say this. Listen, I hate the Eagles. And I will not shed a tear if my Giants beat the Eagles next week or this week. But you guys cannot lose to the Giants this Sunday. You have to go in with some type of win. You cannot go into the playoffs with a losing streak. You can't. And by the way, I need you guys to be my Giants because, for some reason, and I'm going to do a video on the Giants because the Giants are really pissing me off and their fan base is really pissing me. I'm going to do a video on the Giants. I don't know if it's this week, but the Giants they're going to get lined up eventually. But for some reason, the Giants, when there's playoff, when we have a chance to, do something and, during the season, when we're in playoff contention, we don't do anything. But for some reason, when, our draft stock is, in the hand, they over here want to play like it's the Super Bowl. But Philly, I need you and to beat the Giants. You need to beat the Giants to have morale and to, get your stuff together. Because once again, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. The Cardinals? Really? The Cardinals. Who do the Cardinals even have? Okay, they got Kyler and Marquise Brown, a washed-up Zach Ertz, who you guys got rid of because, he was washed. Your defense is beyond horrible. Your offense is good. Maybe you guys need to, just run the ball and just keep your defense on the sidelines. Or maybe you guys need to just go into shootouts with these other teams. Because, my gosh, the Cardinals? Now, I said it before. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to address something right here, right now. The Eagles will beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. I'm sorry. I don't believe in Dak, nor do I believe in Mike McCarthy. They beat the Lions by 1 point. They beat the Lions by 1 point. The Lions should have won this game if it wasn't for the refs getting in the way, helping the Cowboys win. I'm sorry. I don't believe the Cowboys can beat Philly. I don't believe it. I don't care what happened in Dallas. I don't care if Dallas just beat the Lions. I just no. I don't believe in Mike McCarthy, nor do I believe in Dak. I've seen this story. If it does happen, then I'll admit that I'm wrong. But I have to see it happen before it can happen. I still believe Philly can beat the Cowboys. Now, unfortunately, the 49ers, though, that's the problem. That's the problem that lies right there. Now, it's hard for me to say, Philly can beat the Niners. I don't trust the Niners at all, but I'm sorry, Philly. And by the way, it's also hard for a team to beat a team in the regular season and in the playoffs. Let's not act like that's not a factor. Let's not act like that's not a factor here, people. Any team that beats a team in the regular season, the team that loses beats them in the playoffs. So don't be shocked. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good, Philly. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe CEO, my co-host, is right. Maybe it's your core. Yeah, you guys have Matt Patricia as a defensive coordinator. Why? Why do you have you see Bill Belichick's defense? Why would you want Matt Patricia? You saw the Lions for years when he was the head coach over there. Why do you have him as a defensive coordinator? Listen, when the Cardinals fire that bum, that head coach that they have now, Gannon, you guys better rehire him because this defense is beyond horrible. There's no way you have all these names and suck this bad. I'm not gonna make too big of a deal on the offense because I still think the offense can still light it up. I still think the offense can still score points. I just think the offense, just took a slump. It is what it is. I mean, you guys want to shoot out with Buffalo. You guys, want to shoot out with the Cowboys in Philly. You guys blew out the Miami Dolphins. So I know your offense is still there. Might not be as the same last year, but it's still there. The defense, though, is beyond horrible. It is beyond bad. Now, once again, I still think you guys can beat the Cowboys because once it's the Cowboys. Does anybody believe in the Cowboys? The Niners, listen, and I even said this in my video. I understand people saying that the Eagles are going to lose to the 49ers. I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, I can understand that because, the Niners are a great team. And they have a good coach. I mean, I might take a dump on Kyle Shanahan on my live streams with my co-host, but at the same time, he's still a great coach. Kyle Shanahan's still a top 5 coach in the league. And when it comes to the Cowboys, I mean, it's Mike McCarthy and Dak. Like, they're going to choke somehow, some way. They're going to choke somehow, some way. And I'm going to love it too. But when it comes to the Eagles, man, you guys need to get your stuff together. You guys need to get it together. And I don't know if it's against the Giants that you guys get it together or, because this defense is bad. This defense is so bad. You're getting lit up by the Cardinals and the Giants, 2 of the worst teams in the NFL. That is sad. That is beyond comprehension. That is sad. For a team that's went to the Super Bowl and was ranked like top in defense, this is like mind-boggling. You can contain the Cowboys in Philly. You can contain Miami, but you can't contain the Giants? You can't contain the Cardinals? I mean, come on, at some point, just blitz, do something. Put pressure on the quarterback. Do something. Let Darius, you guys paid all that money for Darius Slayton and James Bradbury. Let them do their jobs and go on islands. Because what you're doing right now is not working on defense. Offense, it seems like you got your offense back. You scored 30 on the Giants, as you should. You scored 30 on the Cardinals, as you should. I'm not really worried about the offense. But that defense is a huge liability. And I'm just going to let you know something, Philly. If you guys go to the Super Bowl, which is a huge if, because you guys are in super trouble with that defense, you're getting lit up by whoever's coming out the AFC, whether that's the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Bills, whoever it is, you're getting lit up. Miami, don't matter. You're getting lit up in the playoffs. You guys need to fix that defense soon. Philly is in huge trouble. Now, it's going to I don't want to say you're going to lose to the Giants. Would it shock me if you guys lose to the Giants? No. But let's be for real. Philly's going to beat the Giants. I'm sorry. The Giants. First of all, I need Philly to beat my Giants because I want that top pick. Listen, I hate Philly just as much as the next guy, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and I hate when I'm not going to go on a rant about the Giants. You know, if anybody wants me to do a rant on the Giants, let me know because I have a few things to say about the Giants, but you guys need to get right against the Giants and go in with some momentum in the playoffs because you guys will be playing in the first round. That's my thoughts, man. What are yours? RJ out.